And first of all, I want to start with some overview and the background. So for the last several years, probably like 3 or 4 years, probably already, I'm building like the courses dedicated to Instagram mostly initially, then Make, and everything around of it. Uh, so what I'm going to do with this new program that I haven't done prior is to create something really interesting for you. Will be the program dedicated not only or like mostly no code, right? So this program that I'm going to uh, build will be about mostly like a code, like a more code specific. And I'll explain in a second how it works. I just want to set something up so you will be able to see it at once and get access to the page with the whole description of it. So let's double check everything. Yeah, it should be working. So I'm going to post the link in a chat here. So now we'll find the chat. Too many buttons. Okay. So this is the link that you can open right now. And what you're going to see will be the program itself. Um, I'm not hesitating whatever sharing the prices and so on. And again, this is like pre-sales price that you see like just a couple of people here we have, right? So you will see it first, and then more people will come up. So this what I do like for last probably almost a year. I started to heavily work on a code with a ton of things that I do like day to day for enterprise space. And basically, what is happening is, this all AI thing is booming, and what we have here is the thing that happening right now. Is the stuff that I'm working on. So, for example, this small like a program, we may call it, or script I created like yesterday from zero to the end result with spending like a couple of hours only. It's a proxy server that works for Microsoft SQL server that lives behind the firewall. If for you this sounds like a super something mad thing, it's okay. It's okay. It's expected. If it's not, then it's even better. But what we need to say that AI changed the picture of development drastically, and we will experience this more, and more. Because if you're not in AI space and you're not watching the news and everything, I can tell you like in probably a couple of sentences, this industry growing super rapidly, and probably the way that we know the programming now won't exist in like 1 max 2 years because it's already a fact that most of the like we may say modern programmers it's already using AI for years, just in sense of like these additions of intelligence. It's like T9 on your phone, right? So everybody using it, even without knowing this is kind of AI. Same thing with the code. It was used for years, and now that transforms its way more advanced tools because of AI transforming like every literally day into something bigger. And what we have now, it's all type of like Copilot stuff that helps us to do a ton of things. And just to show you real quick, tools like this, like Codium, Tab9, and many other things, including definitely a Copilot from the GitHub, they can change the way how you program. So I can quickly say, without being totally programmer, I can say like JS script to find closest non-business day, for example. Like years ago, you need to spend like, I don't know, probably a couple of weeks at least to build it if you don't know JS at all. Right now, it's possible just like this. And I can click the button and add it to my code and so on, right? Copy this text, do it, something. And these guys work like this right now. Code updates, it's already possible, right? So you can just select the code, say rewrite it, do it better, fix something. They already work on the GitHub to review your code completely. With the most recent update of the GitHub Copilots, and actually other assistants also do it. We have the how they call it, the brainstorm, the WebStorm tools, JetBrains, company calls that JetBrains, right? So they also released the assistant. So these guys can go over all your documents in your company, all your code thing. They know how you code it. They build this code for you. Literally, or will help you to build it at least on way high level. And one interesting fact, if you don't know it yet, so senior programmer developer, right, creates about 100 to 150 lines of a code per day only. It sounds only, it could be too much for someone because it includes all these tests and whatever stuff, but just think about this word, these words, right, and these numbers, like 150 lines of a code per day. It's advanced developer with a ton of things. Yes, there are like ton of tasks, ton of things to do it, ton of things to test it and maybe document it also, right? But right now it's how it is. And that thing just created for me. I mean, if we even remove the comments, will be like probably how many, like 20 or so, right? So and it took a second, and it's actually free. JetBrains allows you to have their own assistant running on different type of models. The Copilot from the Microsoft itself allows you to have definitely the only Copilot stuff. These guys, what I use here, say Codium, they allow you to select paid models only on a paid basis. Base model, it works relatively fine for like 3.5 or something, and so on. So you can potentially run your own models. You can run OpenAI models such as GPT-4 for 4.5 Turbo, whatever they release it, and 5 maybe soon. The point is, it's way more advanced comparing to what it was before, and you don't need to be a super professional developer and spend like a years, 10 or whatever, something to be good at doing it anymore. Yes, to be like a professional, build something, advanced solution for scale, build your own whatever, Facebook or Instagram or I don't know, TikTok. Yes, maybe you need a bit more time. Definitely won't AI won't build it for you like same day, but it's progressing day by day. And the whole point that you don't need to be programmer anymore to build something, because I started like 10 maybe years ago or something to explore all this HTML, CSS, JavaScript stuff, all these jQuery things. So now today it's probably no one even knows what is jQuery, but these days was like a popular. So now we have all these Reacts and Nexts and so on, so on. But the idea is you can start now and you can become on really good level of understanding of these things and being able to build relatively complex stuff relatively soon. And what is my future program about, and why you here today is just I want to share with you the ideas that I'm currently doing and building. It's a program that will allow you in approximately like 2 months, plus minus, could be maybe 4 weeks, could be 10 weeks, could be 12 weeks, allow you to get all base knowledge that you need to get, right? So you technically can go and find some course on how to code on Python or code on JavaScript, right? But to get all picture, you will need to spend like way more time, right? And this program will be dedicated to give you all required basic knowledge that you need, and the rest you should be able to achieve and get the rest if needed with the help of AI and other resources easily, right? Mostly AI. So my goal is to build some kind of new generation of um, say it like more business related, more business minded programmers that might not be a programmers by its nature, or they are like a profession. It's rather dedicated to such group of people that I mentioned here. It could be like a project managers, team leads. You could be like you can pivot your career, right? So you're thinking like where to go and what to do. You can do this just like a hobby, or you just entrepreneur that starting to build something. So what I can tell you right now, I have at least two or maybe three, yeah, like at least three, or maybe even four students that building their own like SaaS products. Some of them already done it, some of them like in progress, and this is growing, right? So people now got some powerful tools to use to build our own thing. And that's exactly what I'm going to cover in this program also. So besides of just basic understanding knowledge of the programming that you need to have, right, to even use the same GPT, you need to have some at least basic understanding what to ask, right, what to ask to create. So you need to know what is like all this script, the basic of JavaScript that could be covered in like a couple hours max, and some practice definitely, which will be also provided with the task and everything we're going to do. And then we go into all this list of the things. So first of all, it will be a code, as I told you, right? And again, you need to know the tools. I will cover the VS Code, which is one of the powerful, free, and most popular thing ever, and probably the only product that from Microsoft that I like. But anyways, and it's good. It's good product. I'm completely satisfied with it. I don't use any like text editors anymore. Just VS Code completely enough to achieve like whatever you like. Um, and then the basic knowledge of programming languages such as JavaScript and Python that will be definitely needed. So what we going to cover also that we how it's a browser technology, so you need to understand how browser works. And again, it's relatively hard to get to grasp this from all this type of noise over the internet, but I'll give you the basic and required the knowledge of understand it, so you won't need to spend like weeks of on a courses to learn the browser, right? You should get what you need to have. So the basics, they're the required one. This one of the purpose of this whole program to give you the concentrated knowledge in a areas that you need to have, right, to understand how works the browser, how to program something, and so on. Then we go into work with the scrappers and RPAs, right, to scrap the internet to get the data from the server, because it could be a part of your product also potentially, right? So if you build something, you might base your thing on getting the data. I don't like whatever tickets from like flight tickets from the website of airline companies, right? Or maybe dates of availability of something. It's like ton of implementation besides of just going and scraping the prices on Amazon or whatever, right? Of this scrappers tools and web parsers. We need to definitely cover the servers and the things that you need to understand if you need to run the server with some script on it. Everything related to Dockers, virtual machines, and so on. You need to have this basic. You don't need to spend the weeks and years to learn the Kubernetes and how to build this on a super duper professional level, because probably at a time when you get to this stage where you need to manage and do like a production instance on Kubernetes with something, you will have someone already working with you as a developer, but you have to have this basic. Then we go into cover more advanced stuff on JavaScript. Also, it's like libraries, frameworks, and so on that wanna touch the databases. It's also required to get on that level, right? So understanding how works SQL database and NoSQL database such as such as Mongo, for example, how to work with the vectors because all AI built on vectors, and this is required thing if we are working on this knowledge extraction thing, right? So usually it's based on the vectors, and I did already some project that works with the extraction of the text way prior before than the custom GPT came up, and it's relatively complex to do it right from a scratch. Chat custom GPTs definitely allow you to do it better, but still there could be some possibilities way more advanced which you can achieve with a vector database. And all current common databases such as Postgres, same Mongo, they already have the vectors option, so it's fine. And things like a Supabase and so on. What we also need to work with and understand, it's all this GitHub and repository stuff. So again, when you get a link to repository, you shouldn't be in panic right anymore. You just completely understand what's happening with this Git, how to work with this Git, how to create a code, how to put it on a GitHub, how to create your own repository, and so on. All the thing is super easy to understand. You just need to proper guidance. And this is again what I think will be a vital to include, right? And again, we work with the AI, and most of the stuff which is kind of outside of the like basic custom GPT or GPT chat, right? As it lives on a GitHub, as you understand, right? So if you Google something, how to build this on AI, the first what you got will be something like a LangChain or whatever, all these libraries, right? And the links to GitHubs and so on, so on, so on. So, and even if you will find some tutorial, okay, so this is my GitHub. So like year ago, more or less, I barely used this GitHub stuff, and it was like, okay, oh crap, this GitHub, this code. Like, so now I do my own things and own repositories, own applications, and so how to utilize the Python? Definitely, that's something that will be super important when we speak about AI development, because most of the AI things happening on a Python as a must, and on a JavaScript as an option, right? Because the people more prefer the Python, so you should be able to read and understand the Python easily, at least, right? So I'm not saying write, because the write, all this heavy lift on writing will be on AI for you, so you don't need to learn the Python from a scratch and spend on this again months and years. And in general, right? So how to work with this AI? We will mention AI a lot, but do you really know how AI works? How exactly works this transformers and all this type of stuff? So we won't spend for this again a weeks. It's we did it like yesterday, literally with one of my students. It's like hour plus, or maybe about an hour, completely enough to understand the basic of AIs in literally advanced level, on how it works in general, what we use, how OpenAI custom GPTs and assistants API works, how exactly you can replicate it using the OpenAI, the UI interface, or completely on your servers, and so on. And definitely all these frameworks and libraries such as the LangChain. So how this exactly works, how you can benefit from it. Also, what I want to cover is like I would say low code tools that will be really useful, such as Retool, for example, that allows you to build relatively complex things and put it even like on the public pages, or use it as internal tools. Things like we might touch something like NADN if you prefer to run your automation on a server and keep it like the line of open source will go through whole this program, right? And if we have something that could be used for free as an open source model, such as tools NIDN for automation, or say NoCodeDB as a alternative for Airtable, if you pay for a table like a tens and hundreds dollars per month, could be really useful for you. And this is more or less a scope that I envision. So part of this is already done. So I created several videos already on basic of JavaScript, on how to set up and work with the VS Code environment, how to work with the parsers, how works browser. So part of this, like maybe 20% is already done and release it. So available right now. The rest will be added during probably like January, more or less, and you will just take that advantage to be the first to get this pre-sale price. And that's basically almost everything that I want to share to you with you today. So basically, this program, again, in a status of development, this is pre-release like overview of it. And you now will be able to get it for $4.99. So this price for me as Canadian run set here. If you choose different country, so you won't have this. So if I choose any other country, you see this tax is gone. Basically, you can start right now, and what I can promise to you that you will get a ton of knowledge that's required for you to be like almost on whatever you do now. If you anyhow related to web development and like online something, this will be super beneficial for you. And if you try to connect your future to web development anyhow, I would say it's a must. So what I do with this program, I'm creating like a literally the name of it, this gateway, or it should be like your base required knowledge that you need to know to be on really high level comparing to your colleagues who do something different. So even if you work with it in a sales or in a project management or something, these knowledge could be really something that will help you to stand out from a crowd and literally survive this AI storm that is coming. So trust me, I exploring this for years already, and this AI innovations that coming, they will change the environment. They were already changing it, right? Drastically. It's not like a no-code thing that okay, it's okay and it's used by many companies, by many people, but it's something that doesn't change the space completely, right? The AI will change it. And if you interested in on staying on the level where you're at and going up instead of going down, so you just must to grasp all these knowledges to be in this like flow. So with this, guys, this was basically it. Short of our program. It's available right now. You have a link, so it should be, if it's already propagated, it should be yeah, still have to check the forwarding for it, but it will be available on newappsfor.com. So if you watching this in a replay, so basically you should be able to open just newappsfor.com and see this page with a program description. This will be actually updated. So this is just like the initial version of it. but that's how it is. So the current price for it, again, it's $4.99. And this is pre-sales price. I want to state it, so it won't have this price on the final product. Like never, you might get whatever, maybe 10% or 20% discount, but it won't be price for final product because I want to spend too much time on it and put the best ideas, technology, and whatever I know and I knew, right, into it. So yeah, with this one, if you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself. I will give you some option. Yeah, post them in the chat. So we'll stay with you several more minutes. So if you have anything, let me actually go through the chat questions. Yeah, send me link once again. Yeah, so the link is above. So once again, send into a chat. So just in case if you need to know something else. So yeah, any question, guys, related to the program itself, the knowledge you want to get. So I again, what is cool with this program? It's super flexible, so we can extend it. Yeah, when extend it with your question. Go ahead, please.
Okay, I apologize. Sorry. First of all, thank you. One question I have, I had one of your previous courses about Integromat, and obviously you know your stuff. I agree with that, but the delivery of the course was how to say, it looks like you do it, and there were lots of breaks, jumping from one screen to another one, etc. And it's my problem, I know, but I had difficulty to concentrate and to watch tutorials. So my question is, is this course going to be more structured, so you know what you will be talking about in advance? You record it and you do video editing, so you remove the jumping from one tab to another one, like a more structured.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I hope you get my question.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I also improved definitely, as you understand, over years. And the one that we spoken with you was probably like a spring of 2000, if I'm not mistaken. So it's about like a 4 years ago, with like a 3 years for sure. So since that, definitely many things changed. So what we can do, I can send you probably a video at least, right? Like an hour or something, initial one. So you can just go and check. And if you find that you like it, then yeah, you can go proceed and go ahead. No problem with it, for sure.
Thank you. Okay.
No
Cheers.
problem. Yep. No problem. Yep. Yeah. So with this one, if you, Raul, you would ask if you have any questions, just please go ahead, shoot them up.
No, Alex, I don't have any question. Thank you so much.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, so with this, we done probably, guys, and yeah, we'll be glad to see you in a program, whenever you choose to start. So again, just wanted to remind. So for now, it's a pre-sales, and you, yeah. So one is important key thing you should remember. It will be a relatively flexible program, right? So, and if you will find something that you want to be covered and you haven't found in the program yet, so we can definitely pivot and change it and add it to a program which is yeah, definitely doable.
Can I ask one more question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure. Who are you? I mean, what's your experience? Because I thought you were working for Integromat and Make. Have you worked for Integromat and Make?
This is my first webinar probably ever, where I didn't have these screens and whatever shutting out this all type of stuff. So my current status is I'm working as a senior solution engineer specialist as a title in Make, and I work with the enterprise and OEM customers of Make, so helping them on a pre and post sales cycle. So basically, I work with the most valuable customers of Make to helping them and delivering different type of solutions and solving some questions that could rise around of using Make itself. While in this program, I will probably better touch Make as a kind of we may use it as along with whatever Postman or something, just for test purposes. Yeah, but if you want to get the make knowledge or something, I have like a ton of things on
Courses, yeah, of course, yeah.
and yeah. So and you can actually go and check my YouTube on the make courses about the quality and compare the quality, how it improved versus something that you had before.
Okay, cheers.
Yeah, so thank you guys for attention. Hopefully this was helpful with at least giving you some ideas on where you want to, how you want to grow, and what you need to know about this AI space and changes that's coming. Yeah, and feel free to send me the questions to emails, whatever Facebooks and whatever sources if you have any. So yeah, this was nice to see you, and yeah. Hope to see you soon in the program. So have a good one and happy holidays that coming, everybody.